Hello friends, welcome back. We have a wonderful beer to drink today while we're watching a band.
Yeah.
What's the beer?
All right, so our friends at Brewery Bhavana have another one called Petal. Well, yeah, there. I've been doing this how long, and I still can't figure out which hand to use. But anyway, so yeah, it's actually a rose ale. So we're gonna give that a shot. And then what are we watching?
We are watching a band called The Who, but it's probably not The Who you're thinking of.
It's not a song called Tommy. Let me tell you that. We'll be right back. All right.
Let's jump into this beer.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the... Sorry, Silver Ball?
Wrong Who.
Yeah, definitely the wrong Who. All right, so this is a rosé ale. It's rose hip, and I think they said some hibiscus in it. Maybe a little berry flavor as well.
It's a rosé-inspired beer.
Yes.
Hibiscus rose hips with the tart fruit character of fresh raspberries and grapefruit in balance.
In balance, all right.
So they claim.
I've always very much enjoyed Brewery Bhavana. Definitely get
something floral.
Raspberry, and definitely get that rose hip. But rose hip, guys, when I've like smelled it's almost like essence of a rose oils.
Yeah.
Woo, they can be something special, if you know what I mean. But
yeah,
this is not offensive, but you definitely get that like
smell fruit.
Light, kind of like almost smells like a champagne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a sparkling wine, if you will.
I don't really have much else to say about the
No,
aroma.
the effervescence is minimal. It has a head that dissipated pretty quickly. On a hard pour, you probably got a finger depth of the head. But
this reminds me of some of the sours we've had.
But not sour.
Just it has a barely tart,
Yeah.
almost sour. But I'm saying that because some of the sour beers we've had really weren't super sour, but they did have a tart. So
Yeah. Like you get a little bit at the back, but not much. Kind of leans toward a gauche style. Maybe it's not as like the body and stuff isn't like a saison, but you guys can see how that looks. It's
it's
cloudy,
nice. It's got a
beautiful
nice
paint color. So kicking around, like it leans definitely. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Some of the like a lambic or a farmhouse ale. Some of the lighter farmhouse ales, like a filtered one or more filtered. This is nice and light, well balanced.
I'm gonna
Yummy num
freshen my glass and then I'm gonna enjoy a video.
Yeah,
Ready
we're
for
going
this?
to go ahead and watch The Who.
Yep.
And the name of this video is...
This is Mongol.
This is Mongol. Let's go.
All right, first time seeing them.
Yep. It's pretty epic. Quite epic.
Wow. It's like... I want someone in the comments below to tell us what instruments those two guys are playing with the bows.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen it before. I don't know the name of that.
Yeah. And are they from Mongolia? Or is it from that area they descended of? Are they, a little background. We're going to need some help with this one. But really cool so far. Different. Completely different.
Who do they remind you of with that riff? Jung, 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 jung.
There's things it's reminiscent of, but nobody's really coming out and hit me in the face. What are you thinking?
It's one of those bands that just... Part of me was thinking Motorhead. Part of me was thinking AC/DC.
I get the AC/DC, especially some of the earlier. It's just the guitar sounds different, so it kind of. But the rhythm section part of it, I get. Yeah.
It's almost like reminds me of like Bad to the Bone or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like,
It has that feel. But this is Mongol.
This is unique.
Yeah, that's cool. You every once in a while you come across something, you're like, huh. I didn't even know this kind of stuff was out there. It's pretty neat. All right, let's get back into it. Sorry, like I was driving down the street the other day, and there was some guy in front of me in like one of those. See, it's like a Harley, but it wasn't really a Harley. It's the guy who has way too much money. He decided to put everything on it. He has got the speaker system. He's got the headset that works with it, but he's wearing a biker jacket.
Right.
And I just would love a guy like that to roll up on a group of guys like this and be like, I'm gonna go home now. Because it just aggravates the piss out of me.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because this is like music for a bike gang.
And this is what it makes me feel like. And they look like they would roll up. I mean, I know they came up in four-wheelers, but even though this guy rolled up in a freaking 1986 Yamaha Enduro, I'm getting the hell out of the way. I'm sorry. It was just... I'm not... Hi, Mr. Guy. You want to go by? Go ahead.
It's the guys from the Thunderdome in Mad Max.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out playing in the evening.
Yeah, this is our thing, our side project. You now want to master blaster. You don't get that? Yeah, on Thunderdome. The big dude with the little tiny guy that rode his back.
I don't
Oh,
know.
come on.
It's been a while since I saw that.
You got to go back to school,
I
kid.
do. That was... they were almost a little understated with their sound. Because they kept it simple and stripped down. Yeah.
They're just straightforward. Whoa, wait. Go back here. There's a lot left on this.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's just an advertisement.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just making sure we didn't miss anything.
So that was super interesting.
Yeah.
As you saw, it's not the WHO, WHO, it's the WHO, HU.
Yeah. And definitely not Peter Townsend.
No.
Not unless he really changed. I mean, just saying.
I like that a lot, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that's one of those ones, like, if these guys came around, I'd have to go see it just for the experience. Just to be a part of that, like, what they're doing, it would be neat.
And we could do one of those comedy routines where you're like, I'm going to see the Who. And I'm like, who?
Yeah.
The Who.
When?
On first base.
Okay,
guys.
so, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of the beer?
Okay, so Brewery Bhavana's Petal.
This right here.
So it is a rosé inspired ale. So I am going to give this, just because it's not my style, but I love it. I mean, the quality of it's really well done. Very clean flavors. It's exactly what it says it is on the can. If you are a champagne fan or some of the lambics, the lighter lambics, I would definitely go for this one. I'm going to say for me, it's probably about a 3.5, just because it's not my style. But other than that, I mean, great beer.
Okay, for me, I'd probably go in the low threes.
Okay.
Just because when I see rosé on something, on Petal, I'm thinking something not quite as tart as this is, and maybe a little softer. But I enjoyed it, if I ignore the label or whatever, it's a solid beer on its own. So it deserves at least a 3.
True. Awesome. All right, guys. So The Who, go down into our description. There's a link there. Click on it. There is also a link to Brewery Bhavana. click on that. Make sure you support both. That's what we're here for. And then there's some other stuff we do.
We also have a 10% discount off your first order from BEVANA. You pick your beers out, 10% discount.
Those guys right there. Right.
We also have merch. We're not wearing it today, but you can get our gear, hoodies, zippers, sweatshirt thingies.
Yep.
Tank tops even.
Yeah.
T-shirts.
You can even chop them off if you want to, if you're into that.
If you want a jock strap with our faces on it.
I don't know if I would ever
That is not available.
That is not available.
Examples of what's not available.
A pair of boxers with our Target with our faces on your ass. No, you don't want those? I wouldn't either. All right, so we are done for today. Yeah. So you guys just tune back in, tell your friends, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.